Well, that was interesting. My friend Ashley sent me a link. I don't know if she sent it or somebody else sent it, but it is the incorrect link. And Rochi apparently timed me out. So I have no idea what's going on. Ashley certainly thinks she sent me the link, but it was not the correct link. And in any event, I decided to pop on. I was not going to stream tonight, but here we are. As you can see, I think I still have Schmuel Talk Thursday up, so you can tell I wasn't prepped. So that's pretty wild. Panhandler, I love Ashley. But I don't know, Rochi timed me out when I tried to put something in the chat, so I think I've been cock blocked, I would say. There you go. And hang on, let me I need to invite my guestesses here. Well, it's just one. But let's see what we can do. I don't know if you can tell, but my eyes are wonky in the first place, but especially tonight, I am shot. But I figured I would send this over. And I'm also going to copy and I'm going to send Ashley a link, a real link, but I think she still might be on. So we'll see what happens there. And I apologize for doing this all on air, but if I didn't get up on air, I wasn't gonna, I probably wouldn't have gotten here at all. So just give me 1 second, folks. Da 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 AS, and it is sent. Oh, right. All right. So Ashley has the wink link, and our good friend OG Mumbling Nick has the link as well, and there we are. So wow, I could ask what's going on. Let's go down here. She won't put you on, but you'll still send her the link. Jesus, I don't think that she sent me to the right studio, because I could see the chat, but I couldn't see anything on the screen. So look, it's possible. Who knows? I don't believe that. I think I actually have. Oh, I could probably do that, day 12. Hold on 1 second. I'm saying Rochi because I thought and I may be wrong, but I thought Rochi was the only mod here. Let's pull her up, and we're gonna head over here so I don't do the old doxing of old Schmuel. But share screen. Da 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 da. Share, and you cats should be able to see it. Right down there. I will spotlight that bad boy. I'm spotlighted me because I'm an idiot. Sorry. There we go. Ah, Jesus Christ. Rough night. All right. And you can see in red. You have been placed in a timeout by the owner of this video or a moderator. So that's about as much proof as I can give you. So there you go. I feel like that's about as much as I need to prove it, right? So let's get back to Rochi, and there we go. Won't acknowledge the guy helping you. Got it, Schmuel. And de la, de toi, whatever. I apologize that you're offended, but I'm just telling you what happened because I was prepped and ready to go, and I did send Ashley the link. So somebody who's a moderator in that chat timed me out. I certainly don't think that Ashley did it. So there you go. And Ashley just sent me a text that said, "Hold on to please. Just got John off. Will come to you. I didn't get link." And then we're having this problem tonight. We've never had this problem before. Something smells fishy. So, but in any event, there we go. All right, so I kind of have to be a little bit quiet because I have guests and it's raining outside, so I'm not out in the backyard and not on my front porch. So there we go. And let's see. NJ Ranger 201, big night tonight. Yeah, it's too bad you were not streaming because I really would have liked to have had you on. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that the way I did, but I just read it out. Yeah. But it is. And Guru One giving the old salute to NJ Ranger. I wholeheartedly agree. NJ, or uh, NJ's great, man. And I had to laugh about both of us taking a little heat from old NPS, which I thought was funny. And since I'm here, I might as well share this on the old Twitter. So let me do that. And I apologize to the 6 of you that are in here while I'm going through all this stuff. And here we go. So what did we think of John and Ashley? I thought she did well. I know you guys disagree, but live now. Control V. And I'm up, and there we go. And I'm wondering if there's a I was supposed to get a clip of the Tukey show from earlier today, but have not gotten it yet. So I don't know whether that's going to be here in time, because I did say there was no rush. So we'll go there. But let me just check the old email. No, it is not in my email. So there we go with that. That's it, kids. Forever. What the hell is this? Forever Pugwash One. No idea, my friend. No idea. And let's see, who else? There's not really many people on here. So Let's see what we can pull up. Rochi will never die. I'm blocked. Um, let's do this. Apparently, just let me know if you cats can hear this.
How dare you? You're rude, you're inauthentic, you're baseless, and you're dumb. I will never stop saying this, guys. To attack me is insane. All right, guys. I will do I have to change the title of this. Excuse me for my poor language, but I did get a little bit hot about a person that is a little bit not hot. um, I will get to the women being awful to other women tomorrow. Maybe John will be with us. Keanu is a retard. Keanu is a retard. We all know this. Anyone who says different is dumber. Like everyone told me, everyone warned me. She's a snake. Anything you send her, she's going to put on her streams. She's a liar. She's a this. She's a that. By the way, she's nothing. She thinks she's a stand-up comedian. She's literally nothing. And I said to her once, I can't help you if you think Kevin Brennan is your zenith. That's the highest you can go. But I also challenge anyone to tell me anything she's ever said that's funny. A joke? Does she have jokes? Or she just constantly trashes people, stabs people in the back? That seems to be the pattern. When everyone warned me about doing a show with her, which she asked me to do, and I ended. So the facts are facts. She asked me to do a show with her, paid me $100 for the first one, and then we split it until the end. I will not. Maybe tomorrow I'll talk about how hard it was to work with her, how uncomfortable and how sloppy that woman is. Woman, um, I can't. But when I messaged her, that was like me closing it. A month and a half later, that's me considering what happened, her trashy decisions, her trashy ass moves, her 2.5 hour. She literally titled a video, "Ashley Cummings, you are dismissed." Bitch, you think you can dismiss me? Go back to the trash can you crawled under with your mother that you fucked the same guy. Literally, you don't have a right to dismiss anyone. You don't even have a right to speak. You're stupid. You're fucking beyond stupid. Keep going. Say my name one more time. See what happens. Keep going. I dare you.
Go, Ashley, go.
So I did write those texts like, I'm closing this out. Like, you were a fucking cunt and we're done. But it's like, oh, I want to finish out what I was saying about the antisocial girls. Sorry. Let me take a breath because my heart did start beating a little faster. Because it does upset me. Betrayal is the biggest thing for me. I cannot do betrayal. And that bitch is like, her middle name should be Betrayal. It should just be Betrayal. What's her last name? Thompson. Betrayal Thompson. She just betrays people. And betrayal is like the one big trigger for me. I don't do betrayal. I am like the most loyal bitch in the game. But I thought that the way that the antisocial girls did their separation amicably was very publicly classy. Like, they didn't have, I mean, they were together or doing a show for 16 months. I think I did 8 shows with Kiki or something like this. So it didn't even need to be addressed straight up. Like, and we discussed this in text messages that I have and agreed upon. um, but she had to do a 2.5 hour show. Ashley Cummings, you're dismissed, as if literally I'd asked a booker in LA if they would find her a spot, and they were like, we don't know who she is, and no, no way. So she thinks she's a stand-up comedian and she likes to blame cats for turning stoves on. Like, it's all too crazy for me. But to attack me is fucking insane. It will always be. Um, and then she wants to go make fun of these girls that are straight up like cool chicks. Haley and what's her name? Sorry, Haley, and Haley is the one that's still there with red hair, who is beautiful, and the other one starts with a K, right? Haley and Jackie. Jackie. Um, Kiana's so fucking daft, like so dull in the brain. She thinks they like really care about her. They don't. Anyway, I've talked to both of them like behind scenes, but the way that they amicably separated ways, that's how you do something. That is a classy way to do something. To be a fucking crazy cunt, smoking cigarettes and drinking your White Claws and all the other things you do, calling other people alcoholics or blaming everyone but yourself for your foibles, your insecurities, your shortcomings, Keanu. Look in one mirror. Take 5 minutes to look at your actions and your lack of integrity, which is what I texted you. Please. And try to be a better person. Okay. So guys, love you, mean it. We'll be back tomorrow, maybe with John. I really appreciate the support. I really appreciate you guys being here. I know people are a little bit half and half when it comes to John Melendez, but to me, he's just a guy that worked at Jay Leno when, like, it's very weird to me that I was there 2 years in a row that he was literally like in the hallways. Like I must have gone to the bathroom and seen him, like, because I wasn't on the show. I was with my sister. But also, you guys know I didn't even know what the word Dabbleverse meant in May of this year. So everyone can sit down, be humble. I don't know who Anthony is. Age of Coral, you're a little funny person, aren't you? All right, guys, over and out. Take a deep breath. I know I'm going to. No, I don't know John at all, Mr. Green. You're absolutely right. Okay, we nailed it. Good night. Oh, I wanted to point this out. I wanted to wear this because it's like a Dorothy shirt from Golden Girls. It's kind of 80s styles.
All
Because
right.
I was going to talk about women
I
being weird to
guess
women, but I have another one for
we're
tomorrow. I'm in no shortage of Golden Girls
done with
attire.
that.
Trust me on this. Thank you, Age.
All right, I'm back. So there we go. All right, that was a mess. That's it. Man, am I pale tonight? I can't get the lights going right. All right, so there's 11 people here. I'm being blown out by my own AirPods, and there we go. And um, I'm laughing because I'm getting some DMs on this. Very, very weird. Good evening, Dr. Chow, the Mega G. Where are we? Ashley made money tonight. She's all chipper. Yeah, good for her. Good for her. I had no idea what was going on. Nothing. Just got a DM, and then I don't know. Somebody asked if John would do a stream with me or come on, and I was like, I'll take a link. And then I got a link from Ashley, but it just didn't work. And are you saying I'm going against Mo? You going against Mo? Well, I have no idea. Is Mo streaming? I stream every Saturday night, so is Mo going against me? Plenty of room in the universe for everybody, so let Mo go, let me go, and we'll all be fine. And I'm not going to be here for that long. And I don't have any of my notes or any of that stuff, as a matter of fact. Um, I only popped on because I couldn't get into the Ashley stream, and it seemed like I should do this. That was basically the deal. Um, and I did send OG Mumbling Nick the link, so I'll give him a few minutes, and if he's not around in about 10 minutes or so, I'll bail out myself. And so there you go. Oh, gatekeeping. The word of the day. Sam Bibley. Here's the story. I got a link. I should have did a screenshot of it. I got a link. I clicked on the link. Now, normally when I get a link and I click on it, StreamYard opens up. So I got the link. I had to then sign in. I signed in, and then it said, "You're backstage." And I was down at the bottom. But I could not see anything on screen, couldn't hear anything. And down on the bottom, it just kept saying, "You're backstage." So I wasn't even sure it was in the right room. I went over to comments, and I could see people's comments. I could see the starred comments. I could not see the live comments. So I really don't know. And Ashley is kind of new with StreamYard, so and she's using the free version. So I don't know if there's limitations or something. I have no idea. Um, so then I went to go back into the chat and say, I got backstage, been here for a while, just didn't know that anybody could see me or whatever. And somebody put up a message, which I believe was Rochi, and said, "You're going to be timed out for that comment." And then I was timed out, so I couldn't get back. And I posted that. I actually put the post up on Twitter too, so you'll know that I'm not bullshitting anybody. And there we go. It's been an interesting day. Sam Bibley, I got apple fritter. I used to love apple fritters before I couldn't do it. The gluten thing. God damn it, Rochi. So I don't know, was Rochi, to use a term, gatekeeping me, or was he afraid I was going to ruin it? I literally was just going to go in, act like I hadn't heard anything, and say, "John, Crystal Bernard gave you crabs? What?" And then go from there. But another missed opportunity. So there we go. Oh, look at this. Even other people are going live. So that's pretty interesting. And yeah, that's where we are. So it was kind of an interesting day. I this morning watched Ashley's as bad as me. I always say I'm going to get off, and then she is off. Today was an interesting day. I got to see Tukey this morning, and they covered the stream that was done about me, and I wonder if I can pull that up. I could if I did the right thing, if I could pay attention. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone, Dr. Chow, I wouldn't have gone against him. I would have asked questions. Because, the one thing that I don't want to have happen, it's not my show, so I didn't want to just shit on him and then have him jump off Ashley's show. So I would have asked appropriate questions. And I think, look, I'm 90% sure, but I'm going to make sure for you, my friend Echo Pineapple. Ashley's coming over. So let's see. So no, I wasn't ruined, Echo Pineapple. Apparently you ruined everything for Schmuel. I just thought that we could ask some more interesting questions and not ones that would get us or get him to run or get us tossed off or any of that shit. But never had the chance. So there we go. Um, as I recall, because I don't have a copy of this one, as I recall, Rochi said, "You're going to be banned for that comment." And I was timed out. And I did post the timeout, and I see my friend Ashley is here, so maybe I should put that back up. So, maybe look, maybe Rochi was worried that I was gonna fuck around with it or whatever. But the thing is that's the thing about moderators. It's kind of what makes me nervous about them is you you are running a show, but maybe they think they're running it. I don't know what it is. I mean, Ashley, maybe he was just trying to protect Ashley. I honestly I don't know, but yes, I did get a link, but the link did not work, and I was not able to contact Ashley after that. And like I said, I was banned in the chat. So there you go. So there's my Ashley laughing at the pineapple. Your boy Rochi banned me in your chat, so whatever issues we had, I couldn't get there. And look at this. I just see him here. Hey, Nico. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, pal? How's it going?
Good. Good. No complaints. Um, whatever. Ash, you can just come on if you don't want to, just tell me. That's fine. But I'll answer it. I'm gonna text you back. So, what's happening in your world, Nick? How much of the Stuttering John stuff did you watch?
Oh, I only caught like the last, I don't know, half hour maybe. Top. 30, 40 minutes.
Oh, look at that. Wait. I'm sorry, Nick. No interruption, but breaking news. Breaking news. Ashley stream. Ashley. Hey, kiddo. Oh, Ashley didn't mean to do that, I think.
Oops.
You're kidding me. Can I tell people that? And Ash, I'll send it again. Let me take it. She said she doesn't have the right link, and I'm like, well, you were just on a second ago. So I'm gonna resend it. Sorry, guys. I know this is torturous, but there's not really much. Sending it now. And sorry about that, Nick.
It's okay.
I apologize, my friend. Feel free to talk while I'm.
Sure.
Yeah. So. Oh, I see what it is.
NJ Ranger, I've been getting messages from that person, so I don't know if you do wish they were on right now. That's all I'll say.
I think we're talking about are we talking about the same messages? The same
Yes,
person?
I assume. Yeah. Yep. Poor Rochi.
Why?
He's gonna lose his wrench. Ashley's taking it away.
Well, apparently he told her that I called her dumb, and so that was at least there she is.
I'm not taking Rochi's wrench away. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Drums.
But
Well,
yeah, hi. No,
hi.
you guys know I just finished the podcast. I don't mean to be rude, but I didn't understand Schmuel was kicked off. I sent the link. Hi.
You sent a link, and I don't know if it's because of the version of StreamYard you're using or whatever, but it just put me backstage, and I couldn't see anything. I was just back there forever.
I was
So
looking
then,
for you. Yeah, I didn't
right.
see
So then I put a note in the chat that said, "Hey, I've been backstage for a long time. Is it the right link?" And the message that I received was, "You're going to be blocked by that." And then Rochi timed me out in the chat, so I couldn't chat back to you. And I just posted a picture of the blocking, timing out, whatever it was.
So that is not good-natured ribbing, correct?
No, I just because it's the issue that you have with mods, right? Is they think they're gonna run the show better than you, so that's why you didn't get the message. But it's all good, and what you do with Roach is up, your choice. I'm just disappointed because I thought it would have been fun.
I did too. He didn't even know who you were, and I was like, "You should meet Schmuel."
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be good too. So
There were a lot of chats and a lot of people. I don't think I've ever had 600 people on a live before.
He didn't even
uh,
read my super chat, Ashley. I'm very hurt. Very
You
hurt.
said you said
I
I
said
read your
no.
free chat, OG Mumbling Nick,
You're gonna
even
yell at
more.
me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hands up.
George
No,
Floyd?
what I said.
What George Floyd would have done, should have done.
Hands up.
So let me read
I'm so sorry,
Rochi.
Mr. Chat.
It's all right. I'm joking.
Rochi
Relax.
Rochi says, "No, Schmuel, you said Ashley is using free StreamYard and is dumb because she can't bring me on stage." That's not what I said. I said Ashley is using free StreamYard and maybe there's a limitation. And I
The
assume she's using
limitation would be me, just so we're all clear.
it's possible, but it's also what happens is with you got the StreamYard little dock up, so you're using the free
Yeah, I'm not
version, right?
paying for StreamYard. If anyone
Right.
would like to
So
buy me the paid version, I'll be happy to accept that.
so you might be limited in the number of guests you can have at one time.
No, I've had 3 before. I didn't
Oh,
see you behind stage at all.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but and then
Yeah,
Rochi blocked me. So I can't even ball.
You
I
look
don't have the
tired. Are you okay? What
I'm
happened?
tired. I don't have the energy for Rochi. And I'm behind a shit light and I jumped on just to because I wanted to be on with my friend Ashley. And I'm very proud of
You
you.
wanna
You
see
did you
Hondo
did you
too,
did
right?
really good.
You wanna see Hondo? Didn't you wanna see Hondo too?
Yes,
Come
yes,
here.
yes.
Up, up. Up, up, up.
I thought you were asking in general.
No, he's just here like, "Hey, mom." I think you did a great job. I didn't watch what you were doing, but John got I've never seen this in real life. He got cut off his live stream in real time for showing another video. So that just kind of happened last minute sort of thing.
Yeah, that's what happened to Gino Bisconti when he showed a man's asshole or a man's balls. Same thing.
What about his man wife's asshole and her balls?
That what Keanu
I
C.
don't have
Thompson
any
nudes.
respect for Keanu or Gino. I don't want to hear their names. I don't respect them. I don't like them. Thank you.
You're in a place where we all agree with you. So you're not going to get any argument from me. And
You just won't
I
stop
had
talking. It's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. I privately messaged you like my final words, which we did a month and a half ago. Like, just shut the fuck up. Do not have one joke. You call yourself a comedian. Can anyone tell me one joke she said that's funny ever?
other than that she's a comedian. No.
That's a funny joke. Saying that you're a comedian when you're Keanu Thompson is actually a joke. That's
Yep.
funny. But
See.
otherwise, again, to come after me is fucking insane.
Yeah. Well, look, Ash, you're the hot new thing.
Oh, come
So
on, stop.
she's like
I blow wind under my own skirt. Let's calm down
she's
here.
she's you like this shadow I've got thing going? Yeah, she's just jealous of you, I guess.
No, I
So
don't think she's jealous. I think she's literally empty with nothing to say. Except,
well,
what does she
yeah, but
say? Like,
then doesn't that like
mommy,
lead to the jealousy thing? You
stop.
know. Hey,
I don't
look,
know. I
man.
don't know. That's why so before John's stuff happened. First of all, let me just ask you: am I interrupting something?
Not at all. You're the only reason I'm on.
I
So
don't want to
go.
keep you on. You look tie again.
No, I just got to move my light, the light, and I'm an
I
old
know what you
man, and
mean.
it's Saturday night, and
Get your
um,
cigar, relax.
I can't smoke inside. So.
My video title before John's thing happened was "Why are women awful to women?" and then the parentheses and just awful women. So I was going to speak about women, not specifically the person that I used to do I did 8 shows with, and not specifically a few other people, but just in general. Like you said, jealous. You're a man. Um, just in general, like to what end? Mostly betrayal. I wanted to focus on what kind of drudge of the gene pool human being is reading people's private text messages. We talked about this the other night on your show. Are
Mm-hmm.
DMs and texts the same? Um, but what kind of person is like, I have the receipts. I have the receipts. Gino, can you get me a White Claw? I have the receipts. Like, bitch, you don't have anything. You literally have nothing. You don't. The cat doesn't even like you. And then you blame the cat for turning the stove on. Like, go to hell, literally, quickly.
Yeah, I'm sure the cat, not the drunken husband,
She
turned the stove on.
no, that was the worst part. Gino was out of town and she went to the gym for an hour. And the cat in that hour turned on the stove. And she called the New York City Police Department to waste tax dollars to try to frame a cat that doesn't like her because the cat's smart.
Ashley,
Wow.
I go to the gym every day.
Did you like how many times I got him to show his guns?
Nice.
Yeah,
Well, the whole strike was about like firearms, and he was talking about his guns, like showing his muscle.
it was actually it was pretty funny, and but I'm telling you, he's walking around on air tonight. He's home like, I am handsome. Ashley said it. You
Good for
know, I
him.
am
Everyone
charming.
should be walking
You're
on
such
air.
a good ego booster. It's great. You
But
know,
everyone should feel good about themselves. Like even if they're not like, you know,
even if they're not good
he's not
people.
a disgusting he doesn't look like Keanu. We'll say this. You know, he's not completely done.
Um, well, no, I mean, look, the deal is with him is he can go on air and he can make a shit ton of money
Yeah,
just
that's true.
doing this. That's why, and you know, that's why he's not. Um, he doesn't care about reading the insulting. Like you're feeling like, oh, I don't want to insult him.
Well,
You know,
some of the
with the super.
chats, I don't know if you were watching, but some of the chats were like very sensitive things that I was like, I am a protective person by nature. So like I was like, if you don't want to read that, you don't have to, you know, because also I
Yeah,
don't
but
think
it's. I'm just saying that that's what his whole show is.
oh,
Is
I don't know.
that's how? Yeah, that's how he makes money is by people sending him that shitty stuff, because it's only nasty because there's no reason to send him like positive things.
I will say
So he'll
Roshi had
get.
never super chatted me before tonight. I thought that was interesting.
He wanted to be heard. Um,
So
and
that
well,
I
your
think that
chat
that
with
speaks
your
to your point though. Like I've seen a lot of people do that. Sorry to interrupt you, but and I didn't understand it because I come from a very different place when it comes to all this. I do not understand people paying money to people so that their ideas will be spoken by another person. I don't understand that like at all, at all.
yeah. Well, also
Support
too.
people and say like, "Hey, love you." Send a super chat that way, but like to make someone feel bad or something like that, I don't get that at all. Or to get into attention.
Right. And but look, there's also a certain amount of Stuttering John was straight up lying to you, and these guys know the truth, they know the stories. So it's like, um, let's put that stuff up there. So that's part of it too. But it's a what's not parasitic, the other kind of symbiotic relationship, right? John gets insulted for money, so he makes money. And then these people get responded to, so they're getting John's attention, so then they feel good. And, you know, I guess that's what it's all about.
What do you think, OG Nick?
I don't know. What do I? I was glad to see that you were doing what you were doing. Not that it's my
Well,
business,
Doom
but
Doom was a big part of that.
right.
So I'll just say that. Doom is my friend.
I started picking up later on. I was like, okay, okay. And
Uh,
if you can make money doing it, that's even fucking better. So
yeah.
fuck them.
Well, Doom was
Here,
like, "Ashley, the super chats will come in." And I
They
was
do,
like,
yeah.
"Cool." Like, but I also wanted to like just as a human being, I don't know everything about Stuttering John. I know that again, the one thing I wanted to focus on was how we were in the same building with Jay Leno at the same time twice or whatever because he was working there when I went there with my sister. But the fact that I saw his voice just got cut off, like he asked me to go on his live and I was like, "Okay." And I was, like, getting ready, like, putting on makeup, I was doing my own thing after, but it was, like that just felt like I was like, "Do you wanna come on my live and explain it?" Or whatever, ta it just like, that felt like a travesty of justice. He's playing another video that's active on YouTube, but gets cut off for playing that video that's still live on YouTube. So,
because because the deal is it's context. So I don't know what it
oh,
might
when
be the
everyone
issue.
was saying sorry, I lost my train of thought.
No, I was just saying that the Kumia clip was in context, and it's older, and it may not have been played in a long time. So maybe it popped the algorithm. So it may not be up on. We don't know. It might not be up on YouTube now.
I'm
Um,
pretty sure it's the new YouTube, like, AI thing, like, cause literally, he was playing a clip, like, if how you've done that. I don't know how to do it, Keanu. I wouldn't know how to snipe someone, bitch. If I was paid $500,000 right now, I would not know how to do it. But I guess he was what's called sniping another video or playing another video, whatever, and, eh, that video still exists, it's still up, and it has it's a rifle, it's a gun. I made a
right.
comment because the way the guy was holding it, I was like, "That person has never shot that gun." Like, he's holding it like he doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing, and it was, like, done. So I think it's, like, some new AI thing that's watching people do stuff in real time, which is kinda creepy.
Yeah, but that's what the AI. That's what it does, man. That's what the algorithm does. Like I
Well,
said, that's what
I don't
happened
think
to
AI
Gino
was
with the
like
same
this.
thing. He got taken off right as it happened.
I
Yeah,
hope
you
Gino's never ever back on, and also, I never thought I'd say this, but go ahead, sorry, OG mumbling, Nick, I should probably not say it.
no, I was just gonna say you can it's stupid, but you can literally show videos with guns, but you can't do a live and show a gun. It's fucking
No,
dumb.
but no, that's the thing though, Nick. I don't know if you saw it. He didn't
I
have
didn't
a
see it,
gun.
no.
He
Oh,
didn't have a gun. He was playing a video of someone that had a gun from 15 years ago.
yeah, it was probably because it's stupid, but I don't know if it can't pick up that John's doing a live video, so it's
So it's
live and you
John
see the
like
gun,
here,
you know what
like
I
as
mean?
if you and John or if you and Schmuel are here, and
Mhm.
I pretend this window over here is a video from 15 years ago, easily, or not, if not more, with a man that's holding a rifle.
Yeah, it's just all I'm saying is I'm not saying I agree with it. It's just because that old video is a pre-recorded video, they can show the gun, but because John was live, he can't show a gun or that video with the gun because he's live. It's because I don't know. I think it's because they think, oh, you're live, you're threatening with a gun, whatever it is, because they know that's pre-recorded, nothing happened, it's fine. But because it's live, it gets hit. It's stupid.
That's interesting. No, no,
Yeah,
that makes
yeah,
sense though. That, like, makes more sense than what I was thinking. So I was like, "How is this video?" Because that video still exists,
yeah,
still now, right now, like, as of 5 minutes ago. But I think you're right because of something about the times we're living in and what everything that's going on, it's like they're probably scanning for that kind of thing.
yeah, yeah.
Does that make
Like
sense? Yeah.
I had
That
someone
makes
on,
more
and
sense than anything else.
I had someone on. We're doing a political debate, and they had a gun hanging up in the back. So they literally realized it after like 15 minutes and went cameraless the rest of the debate because they had the gun, and we were live. So it's how they do it, I guess.
I think they're concerned. The thing with the live is they're concerned that you might use it during the live, and they
Yeah,
don't want it on live. And I don't think maybe the system can tell that there's a gun. It can't tell whether it's
Exactly.
an old video or whether it's live because the show is live, right? Because there's been a bunch of times. on the internet when people have taken themselves out with a gun.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, the ending your existence is something that's happened on live stream. So,
Wow.
oh, look at this vagina wrinkle. Yes, Schmuel is right.
I really wanted you to meet John because he had never heard of you or didn't know who you were, and I was just like, that would be fun.
I
So
did, yeah. Well, I did sort
I'm
of.
sorry if I fucked up with the link. I just
You,
literally
it's
sent
not
the
you,
same link I sent
that.
him.
It was fine. It was quick, but I did establish apparently from the chat here what Rochi's problem was is he's mad at me for having super chatted in asking for a link, and I really was just joking because somebody had put up the thing that said send. Would you do a show with Schmuel? Right? And I was like, oh, I'd be happy to accept the link. And then when we got you sent it, and then when it wasn't working, and then when I went to go chat because I was gonna super chat it again so you would see it. That's when I was blocked, so or timed out. And Mr. Rochi
Rochi,
said, "What kind of guy asks for?" Yep. So hey, look, it is what it is.
just for everyone's sake, you can always make fun of me about technology and about not being able. Rochi had to tell me to go live. I thought we were live for 5 minutes. I do this to myself all the time. So you guys can endlessly make fun of my technological deficiencies, but don't come at Schmuel for that, please. Schmuel.
Bo Beardington, Rochi never gets mad. He's level-headed. That's more why I'm annoyed than any other reason. If he was mad, that would be one thing. But it's like he decided how he was going to run Ashley's show, and Ashley had sent me the link. So if Ashley didn't want me to have it, that was a different story. Um,
Agree.
right? Does that make sense?
Agree.
That's and it's a personal because I get the mod thing. It really fucks me up because I've seen like mods fight each other and then they start blocking people they don't like, but it's got nothing to do with the show. And then it's so we've only had in here one mod all the time. One night we had 3 people who were mods, and it became a goddamn mess because people were getting blocked all over the place.
See, I never experienced that with mods before the Dabbleverse, and again, I will reiterate this. I didn't even know the word Dabbleverse last May, late May, June, maybe I learned it, right? So mods for me were just like people that would come in and like I would have very low level trolls like your sister hates you or la 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 or like, whatever the fuck. But it was very rare, far and few between, right? So I didn't really get that people want to be mods to do different things, right? So I will take that into account.
I to be honest with you, in this universe, it's not just it's not just the Dabbleverse, but any kind of moderately controversial stuff. Um, the mod thing, I've never understood why anybody wanted to do it because I'm always like, it just seems like a pain in the ass, you know.
Well, I
And
always just felt like people have given me wrenches, and I'm like, I don't even know what to do with this. I just feel cool when I go on your chat, like AZ Augustino, big up to Augustino Zinga Nation. Like I just go on the chat and I'm like, oh, I feel cool. I have a little thing by my name. I've never utilized my fake tool powers, but I don't get it.
Yeah,
yeah, no,
in
it's
Ashley's chat, I don't even know if I've done anything. I just, if Ashley says something, I go to do it, then usually somebody beats me to it, like Sam or Rochi or something. But I, if someone's doing the Nigger, obviously I
Right.
take care
Stuff
of
like
that.
that is
Yeah,
like a no-brainer. I don't want these
yeah,
things in, yeah.
but yeah.
I just
Ash,
had to
well,
time
sorry, Ash,
out somebody in this chat for doing that.
God damn it.
Who
Anyway,
does like, is that like a group of people? Because I see that. It's like one person starts with the N, the next person goes with the I, or it's like the same person that does the N. Anyway,
yeah,
that is
it's
really
usually,
lame. You guys should stop that. I might make an index card about it, actually.
I think you should do a bit with your index cards. Frankly, I like them, and
Stop it.
you got great hammer. I'm not kidding. I'm serious.
I just love that Mersh has the on the back of his thing now.
You
Fuck this
can't.
blur. Hold on. The merch that merch has in the back of his thing, like he uses an index card and it says super tip. Let's give a shout out to Doom. Supertip.gg/Doom, but it's on an index card. Wait, I'll put it next to my face. Stop it.
I'll never forget the very first index card fucking live stream Ashley did.
Oh, when I was like,
Getting ready-
"Oh, you mumbling, Nick?"
Yeah, I wasn't watching it. I'm on another live stream, and a friend of mine sends me like screenshots of like you holding up a card with my name on it, and they thought you were what you were saying to Doom. They thought you were saying to me, and I was like, what the hell did I do?
No, I was like, I thought you were in the chat, so I was
Yeah,
like, Nick, Nick, Nick.
I
But
had
at
just
that time,
yeah.
this was before Doom and I had a truce, so we will understand that.
And in your defense, I think I told you when I went back and watched, I left probably like 30 seconds before you did it to go on the live. Yeah,
Before I made your card.
yeah. I had just left, so I just missed it. So I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Nick was like, Ashley, what are you calling me out on index cards on your live board? I was like, no, I thought you were there. I thought you.
What's who's panhandler mad at tonight? How does
Nobody
someone
knows. I
this
heard he's
fucking
a guy.
stupid survive 46 years? Amazing.
I'm
Who's he talking
46.
about?
Is he talking about me? I'm 46. I don't know how he knows that.
I was you told us that the other night.
Fair
But
enough.
How can
yeah,
Panhandler still be alive? Do you want me to embarrass you right now, Panhandler? I'll tell
he,
everyone.
no,
I'll
don't.
do what I want.
I
That
know
guy's a
you will. I
bully,
know you.
and I
I
don't
know you will.
appreciate him.
But then I gotta
Publicly
send.
or
But
privately.
then I feel like I've got to send him the link, and then it's
Send
you
the link
know.
for what? He's being rude.
Yep.
Per usual. I'm not in the mood.
Was it more fun when Doom and Ashley were feuding? Maybe
No.
for some, but not from that for them. And
We're having
Doom.
fun now.
Well, the thing with Doom that's so interesting is that he was doing a lot of the merch stuff, right? He's been doing or she, whatever it is, has been doing a lot of the merch stuff, and people were like,
Mersh is
"But
growing on me.
right, but was it Chad who was like, Doom is simping for merch," and then Doom put out a merch thing yesterday that is rough.
I don't think
Not,
Doom simps for anyone. Like
I
that girl
don't. That's my
Felicia was like, "Do you know how much Patrick Dixon paid Doom?" I'm like, I don't think
zero
you're right
dollars.
about that.
Yeah, that's the
I
whole.
mean, only Doom could say, but like my feeling is that he doesn't or she doesn't take money from people to do what she does.
Yeah, and look. I think you could. I think Doom would get. You could doesn't do clips though for people like you can pay Doom to do specific timestamps and stuff like that. But I mean, the regular clips. I think you can
Can
hire.
you?
I thought you could hire Doom to do clip work for you,
Is
like
that true, Nick?
non-Doom clip
Have you ever
work.
heard of this?
No, not that I know of, but I'm not saying it's not true. I've just never heard of it.
All I'll say is this: if people are hiring Doom, I want them to give him money or her money because she should be paid for the work that she does. But I really don't, from the vibe I get from her, I don't feel like she accepts money to do like push propaganda for someone. Does
No,
that
yeah,
make sense?
exactly. And you may be misunderstanding what I'm saying because I may be misexplaining it. But first, thank you, Jason Bentley, for the $10. Panhandler uses mint shampoo
On his beard. Yeah.
on his beard.
Beautiful.
Oh, I think what I'm saying is not. I don't think this. This is what I'm saying is I think that you could hire Doom to do clip work for you, but not with like what Doom puts up under Doom's name and stuff is that's the Doom thing. But if you had a channel or you were running and you said, "Oh, I need these clips," like you told them what you needed, they would clip them, but it wouldn't be. It would be like a like contract thing,
I got you.
but you wouldn't put them up as a Doom thing. So if we said we wanted, so you went to Doom and said, "Hey, could you clip out? Could you clip out? The 505 to 555 on this so I can use it," and then they would charge you for that. But you wouldn't say, "Oh, this is a Doom clip." Does that make sense?
It does. It's actually a question I'll ask him, but I just have a feeling that Doom does what Doom wants to do, and Doom does not like to be told what to do. I know this for sure from experience, and I don't think that they can be bought, but maybe I'm
That's my
wrong.
no. We're talking about two different things.
Well, you're saying that Doom can be paid to clip from a certain time to a certain time from a creator, and I'm
But
saying that I don't think that's his or her style.
but what Buckman's saying, he's
Sorry
not
if
gonna
I'm
release it as
misunderstanding.
Doom. He's gonna give, like, suppose I wanted to do uh tomorrow night show. Suppose I want to do it on one of John's political shows, but I want a bunch of clips from it. I could pay Doom to clip what I needed. He'll give it to me. I'll use it on my show. Yeah,
Oh,
and it's
copy.
not
So
under
he
the
won't put it.
Doom.
Okay, sorry,
Right. Yeah.
Shmuel. I apologize. I didn't hear you saying the part where you said on his channel or her channel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Copy
it's
that.
not. Yeah, it's not something. If the Doom clips that Doom puts out, I 100% agree. Can't be bought off, and would lose credibility if they did. So they're not gonna. They're not
And
gonna do it.
as she should accept money for clips that people can use for their own channels.
Right. Well, exactly. But like, if you have a channel and you need the clips made from your show to use on your show again, or something, something
Right.
else you
But
saw, right?
so in the
The,
last few under Doom's channel clips, I kind of love it. It's Felicia saying, or Felicia, whatever her name is, saying, "How much did Pat Dixon pay Doom to do all these videos?" And it's like, I don't think that he was paid by Pat Dixon.
um, yeah, I think we all know that, and I think it makes Felicia look even more crazy than she looks, which is pretty hard to do. Um, and
But she has a really strong enabler, right? Big Daddy KB.
did you see little KB last night?
I thought that was very funny, and I figured out today from Doom that that's B Dabbler, and I was like, "Oh,
Yep.
so that's Tukey also," and that's so funny. I think he's very funny and very talented.
He is. Yeah.
He is. He's really good. It was just hilarious because that's where he was on, and Kevin was like, "I thought Tukey was coming on," and he just Bedabbler just shat all over it, and then just went, and and it's, I guess, when you're in character like that, it's so much easier to like ask Felicia those questions when you're, my camera's a little
It's like I
missing.
became in focus and you went out of focus.
Yeah, it's because
I
of
see what you're saying, like, when you're using your hand as a puppet, it's like you can ask people and say different things that you wouldn't say face to face, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think. I mean, I don't know with him. I don't think he has. He's the one of the questions that was up there, which is, did your son ever queef in your face? Which is one of the chats that was sent to you tonight.
I was like,
That's the
"Guys, come on, don't talk about people's kids,
that's the
that's rude."
question that Rocco asked John in Atlantic City. Oh yeah, you're right, but at the same time, this guy uses his kids as a shield, and he sold his kid's picture to Vice, the Vice TV show. He sold his trans kid's picture to them for $300. Uh, that he doesn't want anybody talking about it, or whatever. But for $300, he sold it to them so they could use it.
Yeah, I'm still with Ashley, and trust, I got my issues with John, but to me, it's still okay. So even if John doesn't care, we should still protect. It shouldn't be because of John. It's if you're, I'm a parent, so it's like, Jesus,
Yeah, but they're
man.
not
Well, I
asking
know.
about.
Can I just step in real quick? So I see what Shmuel is saying. Like, it's a bit hypocritical because he's done something that seems um, not appropriate with his literal own children. But I also think, regardless of what anyone has done, children should be off limits completely. Animals as well.
I
Yeah,
agree. I know what Schmuel's gonna say. They're not a child, but go
no,
ahead.
that wasn't.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm
Okay.
gonna say. What I'm going to say is, it's not like Rocco mentioned the kid's name or said anything about the kid, um, that would identify the kid. It was just a goofy question. So there we go.
But not
Just
from a goofy man, from a very talented and intelligent person, in my opinion.
yeah, he is. He's
But I get it. I don't know the whole lore with John. I don't get, like, I mean, I've talked to Nick about it a little. I've talked to you about it a little, Buckman. And I get it, but again, like, it goes back to people say things about people, and I really do think that people should experience people. I'm like, where am I? People should experience people for themselves. So until someone is horrible to me, I'm literally like, whatever or no. But I didn't have a bad gut feeling about him in general. And I don't know. Again, I don't know his whole backstory. From what I've heard from him, like his children were targeted by Chad Zumach. Chad Zumach went to his door and left a note on his door about his child or something.
Yeah, he did. It was gross. Like I
Like that kind of
actually,
thing is that's you can't walk that back in my book.
this is why I got so mad at John, because literally the first time anyone ever like threatened me in this Dabbleverse was literally while I was defending John's kids. I was threatened from like TSN fans, well, one in particular, I should say. And and I even one of the times I was threatened, I commented on Rocco for saying what he said about John's kid, because I still have the tweet of something like, dude, you're so funny and you're so talented. That's like that's low hanging fruit for you. You're a father. You shouldn't be saying that shit. Just say something, shit like that. And I got threatened for it. So like I've always defended John's kids, and it bit me in the ass. Didn't
I
fucking
think
matter.
everyone should defend everyone's kids. Period.
But
That's
Rocco was
big
not.
ups on you.
But Rocco was not the one that tried to doxed you, correct?
Right, that's
Nick?
what I'm saying. Like it didn't matter. It's still Johned in the end.
John doxed Nick, and his family. Listen, but here's the story. I'm not going to say. I think for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you find out for yourself about John. I'm just going to ask that you don't engage in any physical contact with him until you talk to us first, because that HPV, it doesn't go away.
Oh,
You
Jesus.
guys, are you out of your? Are you serious? Nick,
You
did
know?
you just fall over laughing? Because I almost did.
Yeah. Ashley,
Yes, sir.
I consider you a friend, but you don't have to check with me before you touch another man. That's all on you.
Nah, just John. Just John. And nobody else.
I love you guys like brothers, but you can't be serious. And I don't want to be rude, but are you serious?
She's like, Nick, she's like, John, it's never happening. That's.
I mean, come on now.
Yeah,
I mean,
oh, all right.
he's got great guns. I'm sure. What did he say? For the girl he's seeing is like a 10 for the area he's in.
Well, I thought it was funny
He
that
said they're all pigs and cows. I was like, that sounds like a cool place. I thought he lived like in an area where there's a lot of farmland. And I was like, and he's talking about women.
Yeah, classy. So it was hilarious. The what do you call it though? So he was on the clip that I saw with him and Vince. He's talking all about this new girlfriend he has, and she's a 10, and she's all this stuff and everything else. And then he's on with you, and he's like flirting with you, and he's like, "Oh no, I've never even kissed her. I never." And it's like, wait. She was your girlfriend yesterday, but today, I've never kissed her. I just helped her move. And no, look, I believe he never kissed her, but I don't believe he ever helped her move, because he doesn't help anybody. We saw how he moved.
What's funny is he's not gonna remember half of that fucking stream. So he's gonna, next time he's live, he's gonna be like, "Oh no, I fucked her. Oh no, she blew me." He's gonna, forgetting he told him he didn't even kiss.
We had a great talk after
do.
the stream. So, you didn't think he was drunk?
I was gonna say when Nick just said he's not gonna remember this tomorrow. He's not like an MKE drunk. You know what I mean? He's not like crazy that I've seen, or loud and like falling off a fucking chair and bleeding when he gets ice or whatever the fuck happens.
Nah, he's
Like, but you can tell, like, he has some beers in him or whatever, but he doesn't seem like an MKE or a, the other kind of people we've seen.
He gets the drunkest I've seen him on stream. I mean, he doesn't come across as like violent or
No.
he's a storyteller, and he just like the story he was telling you about the women and the HPV and the 300 girls. It's like and they're all invented, but we've all heard them before, but we've just heard them in a different order. So it'll be like, no, this one, that one. But the one thing that made me nuts is he's in there saying how he knew he had crabs. He had sex with some girl. He didn't tell her. And then he went in and took the shower. We put Rid all over him. And I'm like,
Well, no, wait. Before the rid was the vinegar on the thing and then the burning off. And then the rid, which is literally, he was like, I don't forget what it's called. And I'm like thinking what we used when we were kids. Like kids get lice. I think both of you guys have kids, right?
Yeah.
So kids get lice. It just happens. Somehow it doesn't transfer to adults. I don't know what crabs is. I've never known anyone that has crabs. But he said he looked down and there were shrimps like in his.
they look like crabs.
But I'm like, why would you say this out loud?
Well, because that's the whole thing. That's why he's so funny, is because he's telling these stories that he thinks are impressing you, and you're like,
It's like
it's
Florida
insane.
couldn't be further away at this point, bro.
Ashley,
it's-
I'll fly you out. I love to fly you out.
And I'll fly Hondo out too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't. You know what? I heard him say another name, and I didn't realize it was Hondo. And I was thinking it was like when he wanted to fly Kate Meany down to have her fly on some doctor's plane, and Kristen Carney would come along. Like he was going to pay for that too, to get them to Florida. It all gets everything just gets crazy. But it's so funny is his driver's license is suspended because he hasn't been able to pay his $125 or whatever it is for car insurance.
Yeah.
So, and when he did fly from LA to Atlantic City, or Philadelphia, he flew Spirit with like 87 connecting flights. He was the only guy we knew that flew from Florida to New York and had a connecting flight. I mean, come on.
Hey, because Florida from New York, there's so many straight flights.
Exactly.
When he tried saying he was still getting royalties from his one episode of Wings, I was like, dude, who? Number one,
Wait,
what
hold on. I
station is
wrote down that episode. I wrote it down. Hold on. Somewhere.
what
on
station
the
is
next
playing
card.
Wings?
Olive Twist.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, the martini. It's not Oliver Twist. No, it's Olive with a twist.
I would believe.
But I was like, what season? He's like, I don't remember. I'm like,
Hmm.
you were on an episode of a show that was kind of big, if I'm not mistaken, but you don't remember the season or the episode?
Yeah, I think the show might have been past his prime by the time he got on there. But if you re-listen to that show, I would be willing to bet $50 that he said Oliver Twist the first time he said it, because that's what I heard.
Thank you. But also with the 4 beers or whatever he said he had, Olive and a twist sounds the same. But also this, guys, isn't it funny they named the show that he's in like after a literal alcoholic drink?
Well, yeah, but I thought the whole point of that was what do you call it? They were trying to get Stern. That was like the show needed the hype, and that's what they were trying to do, is to get the Stern bump, and Stern refused to even talk about it. And got mad at John for doing it because John didn't come to him first or something. Or they asked Howard to do it. Howard refused.
Wait, hold on. What did he say the name of the episode was? Because I just looked.
Olive and a twist.
It's called Olive or Twist.
Olive or Twist,
Yeah.
which sounds exactly like Oliver Twist.
Yeah.
Two very different things.
That
but
sounds like Oliver Twist. You've had
What's funny is
blast the bush light.
he was on Baywatch Nights that same year. I've actually
Baywatch Nights? What's
Yeah.
that about?
He's killing it.
What's funny is you can find he's in the opening. You know how they do like a scene before the credits? He's in that scene. He gets like killed before the fucking credits. Like I've seen it.
Hey, Deitois.
Oh, by the way, that was one of the best things that you did when you told him that you should lift his head and show up, and you're telling him what a lovely neck he had. I don't know whether you're trolling him or not, but it gave us great joy. See,
it's
the thing
funny.
is, it's so nice because you're so like almost virginal when it comes to John. Like you have no idea about any of these things and whatnot, and it's just like he doesn't get that very often, and so it's like he's he's doing the whole trying to impress you thing, and it was fantastic to watch.
I feel like
Um,
he should be on every day until he gets his channel back, you know?
I think so too, definitely.
I would actually. I don't know if you would like to. I would love to know if he would fucking talk to me on the show. I would love to talk to that dude just once, just to like ask him about it fucking once.
Like,
Um.
if I have him on this week, I trust you guys, and
Oh, of course, Ashley.
as Schmuel knows, I sent him the link. I'll be happy to send you the link. I was just gonna say OJ because I was watching B Dabbler earlier. OG, but yeah, don't be mean to him, guys. Like, because yes, I am a virgin when it comes to. I know him from being on the Stern Show, from being at. I only knew he worked for Leno when my sister and I were there in 2012 and 2013. She's obviously been there many times after, but when he warned me about the Dabbleverse, like a long time, like May, June, whatever. Um, so that was like the one thing I kind of, and people are like, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. And it's like, yeah, I can see he's not completely, I mean, but who is all together, literally, and especially chilling in the Dabbleverse. Come on
Here's
now.
a great comment from Deitois. She handled it with grace. I would have lost my shit.
Which
Um,
part, Deetwa?
All of
I
it.
almost lost my shit the whole time, to be honest. But it was fine. I mean, he's for me, he feels innocuous. Does that make sense?
mhm.
Harmless.
Yeah, I'm not lying. I felt the same way. I was like, dude, I'm defending his kids as long as I don't do anything, I'm fine. And then, of course, trolls pretended to be being lied, and then and he just did what he did. So I don't know.
You know, it's funny when you live in the universe with a million Schmuel Bugmans
Mm.
and Schmuel Schmuckman and the other iterations of my name who go on shows and say stuff, and then the Bugman one is the one that's gotten people because Schmuel Bugman will say things, and then I'll get a DM like, why did you say that about and you're just like, "Babe, what?" And it's like I half the time I don't even know who it is, but in particularly like well, Karmic knows who he is now, but for a while it was driving Karmic crazy because Karmic was blocking me, and then I think he thought that I was somebody, I was me, but using a different name, or it's all crazy, but
Well,
I wish
actually,
they did.
John. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Nick.
I was just gonna say, I wish they did that with me. Like the only reason I have that stupid OG in front of my name is because I had to keep, I was just mumbling Nick, and then there were two other mumbling Nicks. So I was like, okay, I'll be anonymous mumbling Nick. I'll be Antifa mumbling Nick. I'll be this mumbling. I kept changing it and changing my profile pic. They would catch on, and they would
And they
change.
finally got tired.
Yeah, so then I left when John doxed me. I left for a couple months. Then when I came back, I just came back as OG mumbling Nick, like the original, and then they didn't copy me anymore. So that was that. I probably just jinxed it.
No, you're gonna be good. But John did bring up something. He's like, Ashley, how come you come on as Ashley Cummings? I come on as John Melendez. Like all these other people come on as different names. So I think at a certain point, if you keep coming on as yourself, I understand like you have your mask and stuff, Nick, and that's cool, but it's still you. You know what I'm saying? Like people can see your eyes. It can't really last that long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you guys, but like
Like the
John,
trolling of someone, if you're showing up and hi, I'm Ashley Cummings, like you can't really fuck with me too far.
I didn't
David, it's
care
been going
about.
on. Sorry, Nick. Go ahead.
No, I've said like I didn't when I first came in the Dabbleverse, my name was my name. My profile pic was a picture of me because I had no fucking idea. Like if somebody
Right.
wants to go back and search that far, they can find it probably. It wasn't until I saw what was happening to other people. I just all right. I changed my name to Mumbling Nick, and put up like a different picture where you couldn't see my face and shit. And when John showed my face, actually, I sent you the picture. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care that I didn't care that my face was out there, my name was out there. I cared that family members of mine were getting harassed and threatened. That one of my employers got like that's the shit I cared about. I don't
Of
give a fuck
course.
what
And
you know.
that should never ever happen. I feel like maybe this I know you're getting tired, Shmuel, but maybe
No,
the
no, no.
next
It's all good.
well, I was gonna say I really people are and whether it's a bit, whatever it is, whatever you did, kind of like trying to classify the Dabbleverse, I thought it was a very fun and funny idea. But I think one of the categories should be like blacklisted people that have been proven. I don't know how we could figure it out, but to do stuff like that, like doxing people's personal information or fucking with people's families or fucking with people's kids or animals, like you're not allowed. It's not a fun part. Like
No.
this is a very interesting corner of the internet that, as you both know, was very scary and kind of traumatic for me for a while. But now it's like, this is a lot of potential. I see like a lucrative situation for everyone, but not like people living in their mom's. I've just visualized people living in their mom's basement, you know, or whatever, or in a hole or in an alley, and like just like you know, I don't know, but it's not cool. It's not okay. It's also against the law.
Yeah, look, the thing is, I'm not gonna. That's not my intention, or I'm not gonna do that when it comes
I
to
think if there are known
let me
trolls that
finish
do
taking the
things,
census and all that stuff. If people want to do that on their own and people know it, that's fine. But that word spreads pretty quickly in the Dabbleverse,
people's
right?
addresses and
No.
family
I mean, the
information.
people who the doxers are no. It's known pretty quickly who they are.
By
and
whom?
and people, other people in the Dabbleverse, and then but the big part of it is you've got to assume that you could be trolled at any time, and you could be doxxed at any time, and if that's something that would ruin your life, then it's probably best that you not do this. I mean,
Well,
I
on
don't know
that
what else.
note, I will say adios.
Adios, my
I do
darling.
have to go, guys. I hope you have an amazing evening. What are you guys doing tonight? Sleeping?
That's the game plan. Nick is going to go on at 3 a.m.
Got
and
plans down?
he's going to try to help somebody. So,
You're doing 12 step or what?
no,
What's
I'm
going on?
kidding.
Oh, oh. You said 3 a.m. he's going to help someone. I'm like, what, a 12 step situation? What's happening?
Yeah,
No.
It's
3.
Clown Town or a 12 step situation? Which one?
Nah,
It's neither. It's
no
neither.
clown.
He was he did a stream a few weeks ago where he was trying to like give somebody some guidance, Dabbleverse wise. Is that accurate, Nick? Without me getting too much into it. And
Yeah,
so I was just
it was
making a joke.
over a month ago at this point, I think. But yeah.
So, day 12, my dog's name is Stu. Can't dox him, plus he's adorable. Thank
Can
you,
you
day
give
12.
Stu a kiss and a pet for me, please?
And so, do you want to know my dog story real quick?
Yes.
So, my dog is a Shiba Inu, does not get along necessarily great with other dogs. And my nephew is visiting, and my nephew has a 4-year-old, I think, golden retriever. And my wife was terrified that these two dogs were not going to get along. And
Smart wife.
they got here before I did, and they were gone for like 15 minutes, and so they put one dog in the backyard, one was in the house, and then they came back like an hour later, and I'm sitting in the backyard, and I was like, "Where are the dogs?" And, "Oh, they're inside." She's like, "What do you mean they're inside?" I said, "They're inside. They're hanging out." And it was like, how do you do that?
They
Like,
got
how do you?
along?
Yeah, because
Awesome.
because it's like I don't know. I'm
Oh,
like,
you did it while they were gone.
yeah, it's like
Because
because the
guess
whole
what? Your wife probably has, like me, a bit of like dog trauma with fights and stuff. So like it's probably your energy was easy for them to like deal with
That's what I was
when
saying. She's so nervous that something's gonna
that
happen.
someone
You're gonna
one of the
make
dogs will
something
get
happen,
hurt.
and like
Better safe than sorry.
one of the first things I did is there was a water bowl, so I took
Two.
I made 2 water bowls, right? And I used one, which I'll probably get yelled at later because it was a metal mixing bowl. But I wanted something that our dog hadn't been in, so there would be like no smell to it or whatever. And then like separate them really quick. And then they were just hanging out together, and pretty much ignoring each other the rest of the night. So it was
They
great.
picked up 0 energy from you, and which is perfect for 2 dogs to meet, you know? You weren't emotionally invested in either one or nervous about anything.
Yeah, and it's even because I learned, like, even in the beginning when I was nervous, I can't act. I have to let it go. And luckily, I was able. She can't, and it's
That's
hilarious because
so
she can't.
awesome that while she was out for an hour and then she got to come home and, like, now she doesn't have to worry about it, right?
No,
Like,
they're
they're
all
cool.
hanging out. One's upstairs
Awesome.
sleeping
Good
with
job,
her, and the other one's
Schmuel.
over there. I know. I'm a real dog person. So let me let you go. I don't want to. We don't. Listen. I don't want to drag you into any Stuttering John stuff because I'd love to see your stuff continue. And you did a really good job with them.
Thank you.
Hopefully you humanized them a little bit for some people. But
Love
we'll
you,
figure.
OG Mumbling
We'll
Nick.
figure. All right.
You
Take
too.
care,
Love you,
Ash.
Schmuel. Okay, guys.
Alrighty,
Have a
kiddo.
great night.
Bye. Good
Bye-bye.
night. And Ashley's out. So that's it. I probably only have another couple of minutes in me
Yeah,
before I
fine.
pass out. Not pass on, hopefully. So look, I hope it goes well for her, but I didn't want to put this chat up because I didn't want to add any stress. But I think this young lady, Detois, is 100% correct. Which is, here's my worry: when John starts pressing Ashley, and he's had anyway, when John starts pressing Ashley and she had to set up boundaries, he will go after her with doxing and a smear campaign. Very nasty person. I agree with that wholeheartedly, Detois, but I think that she's been doxed and trolled enough that I don't think it would have the effect on her that it would on some like innocent, you know?
Yeah, I think that's like my one worry. Well, my big worry is you know Schmiel. He's already got it in his head after tonight that oh yeah, we're going on a date. He's
He's moving
he's
back to California.
yeah, he's already got this all pictured in his head or whatever. So
That's really what I think Panhandler was all upset about, is that John seemed to be getting along so well with Ashley. Was
well,
just jealous.
it's been tricky for me because I can't express enough. Like I don't obviously as a happily married man up in fucking New England, I don't care what a single Ashley is doing in California. So I don't want it to sound like I give a fuck because I don't care. But like I do, she's been through a lot, especially in the Dabbleverse with sexism and all this stuff. And then we know what John's like. So it's just I don't know, but long as she
It,
knows and she handled today great. So
right, and it's also hard. Look, it's also hard to not be protective of somebody like who doesn't know John. Even if you didn't like Ashley, you'd almost like, if it was a scale, you'd be like going, let me see. I don't like her, but I really don't like him. And but he's also so creepy. That's the other part of it, you know. And hopefully he doesn't watch this. So I will eventually get on the show. But if Rochi allows me. So I thought it was pretty lame. Roach, to be perfectly honest, it was pretty lame. I did not beg for a link. I was joking around because somebody else said if he would do a show with me, and I just said I'd happily accept a link with a $4.99 super whatever. And I certainly didn't expect her to say, yeah, let me send you one. I really thought it was like, I just wanted to get my name into John's head so that someday I can go on a stream. But, hey, things work out the way they're meant to work out.
Yep.
And that's it. Did you get to see Tukey today at all?
No, not at all. I did see little KB him on Brennan yesterday, or whatever day it was.
That
but
little
yeah.
KB, that was funny.
Rocco's like the only one that KB finds funny, I think, which cracks me up. He's always laughing at his shit.
I thought he got pissed off. He seemed a little pissed off with the. He thought he was getting Tukey.
Oh,
You
see,
know?
I didn't see that part. I only saw Doom's clip. So or whoever's clip. So I only saw it was already underway when I saw
Yeah,
it.
it's like there's a part where he goes, "Ah, I thought it was getting Tukey," and then it was like, for some reason he wouldn't do it.
Dude.
And Cigarette Jones, everybody's protecting me, so thank you guys. I'm also trying to talk quietly because of guests, and normally my wife, I could set off a nuclear bomb and it wouldn't wake her up. So I'm doing that. So yeah, and I am tired. It's
We
been
got
a
a dog right now. Every time I go in the bedroom, she fucking barks like my dog situation is gonna be a mess. I'll just tell it real quick so we can get out of here. But we had 2 dogs for the longest time. We had Bulger who passed away when he was 9. We had to put him down. But we had his son Sammy who lived to be 14 and died of like natural cause. Died Super Bowl Sunday, like 2 Super Bowls ago. I found like halftime. I found him. He was not moving well. He was old and just found him
Mhm.
gone. But we haven't had a dog since. It's been like a year and a half. And like 3 weeks ago on a Monday, my wife's like calling me on my lunch break, and there were these neighbors that used to live near us. And they had a daughter who was a year younger than my son. Um, she clearly had a crush on my son. My son did not reciprocate, and he used to play with her older brother. Well, now they're dating, so now my son likes her, and they're moving and couldn't take one of their dogs. And I was like, no, I'm like, just flinging this on us last minute. This is bullshit. Then I found out they left the dog at the old house by itself. They were going to have to, I don't know if I got lied to. They're going to have to take it to the fucking whatever pound or
Mhm.
something. And it's my son's girlfriend. I'm like, oh, we're only supposed to watch it for a couple months or whatever until they're moving in with their father. Then they're going to get their own place. But she's like, but obviously if you guys fall in love with her, you can keep her. So obviously my wife and son think we are keeping this dog. But my son's girlfriend clearly wants it back. So what's gonna happen when they finally get a place and if they can take it back? It's like my son is he gonna fight with his girlfriend over a dog? It's gonna be a mess. So
Yeah, he could move in with her.
yeah, we'll see what'll happen.
This is why the reason why I got a Shiba Inu is, well, one because of the breed, but I was like, they don't bark.
No.
They're very quiet, and that was like the thing. And then this dog, I swear to God, he was like a year and a half, maybe 2 years old before I heard him bark the first time. And he barked, and they have like a real legitimate dog bark. And I'm like, holy shit, right? Like I wasn't expecting it.
Mhm.
And but in any event, that's great. Hey man, thanks so much for coming on
Yeah,
tonight.
thanks
And
for having me.
it was good. And thank everybody. And I'm gonna do this. I haven't done this before, but I'll do it right now. Oh, we have 496 subscribers. So we have lost one since the show began.
I lost one today myself.
and there we go. So we need four people to subscribe. And because I put this on so quick, I usually set the chat to subscribers only mode. I forgot to do that. So and by the time I remembered, which was probably 15 minutes ago, it was too late. But that's where we are. And Rob Soul is mad at me because I have super tips. And so my day is going along as it usually does.
There you
And
go.
and there we go. So I'll talk to you during the week. And your show, how about doing some plugs? I cut you off
Sure.
the other night. I
No,
apologize.
it's fine. I'm at OG Mumbling Nick on YouTube. I do a political show every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and I do a second show whenever here and there called I Will Try My Best, which is where I have Dabbleverse people on and stuff. And I do a show at the Pineapple like every other Saturday. If you follow Echo Pineapple, so thank you.
Cool. I was on my what do you call it? Because this was late, I wasn't really intending on streaming tonight. I might do a makeup stream tomorrow, and it will be back to that Dabbleverse census that we've been trying to conduct.
Mhm.
And I think I have definitions and categorizations down. So
Nice.
we're going to go from there. And if we don't do that, we're going to do. I was on the show. Was it? Oh God. it was with you yesterday, right? We did the Flanderization,
Yeah, with Echo.
you and
yeah.
Eckel.
Yeah.
And Moody's chart gave me, Moody's graph, I should say, gave me an idea. So I think instead of picking like lows and highs and stuff like that, I think we'll graph it by intensity. So then we can count shows. That way we can put shows, if we put them by like their number of relative viewers or something, then we can put the right groups of people together. Because I don't think it's fair to like compare a guy like Carl who will get 1,000 viewers to somebody else who gets maybe 100.
Yeah.
Right. And so we can do that, because this isn't about me being a dick. This is really just trying to get all the numbers together. So good night, everyone. It's been a blast. Cigarette Jones, thank you as always for your help and digging the new logo. So good night, kids.
Peace.